Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to me retrying to do Dragon Age Origins because last time,
Again.
because well, no, it's not yeah, it's I think this is the third time I've tried. The file got corrupted for the save data we did, so we're just
Ew.
what's up, robotic? But yeah, we're gonna try this again. So this is the third time tonight. We're gonna be trying the castless dwarf. That's the route we're gonna go, and yeah, we're gonna get that started. So
Was
we're
that
gonna
one that you wanted me to try the
uh
first time around?
yeah, the castless dwarf. The one means you're not a noble. Yo, that's dope, robotic.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Yo, the almost fairy tale
They
esque
returned
visuals
as
of this
monsters,
are dope
the
as shit.
first of the Darkspawn.
So I've got strawberry shortcake and I've got lactate.
Nice.
And we're gonna
They became a blight
down.
on the lands.
food motivated people
Unstoppable
is food
and
motivated, by the way.
relentless.
Right?
The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn
Okay.
drove at us again and
So,
again.
someone once asked me
Finally, we
why
were
dwarves traditionally use axes. And I actually have an answer for that. Traditionally, at least in Tolkien's world, their first weapons were not axes, they were hammers. Um, the reason they switched to using axes later is because axes are really good at killing goblins.
The Grey Wardens
Because
came,
goblin armor isn't
men
made
and
very
women from
well,
every race,
and even in the
warriors
beginning
and
they didn't
mages,
wear any, and an axe will go
barbarians and
through a
kings.
motherfucker quick.
Grey Wardens sacrificed
Like, an axe
everything
blade
to stem
has
the
more
tide of
width
darkness
to it and more, like,
prevail.
it's a wedge rather than it being a straight, like, I mean, a sword's also a wedge, but it's not quite as thick of a wedge, and an axe will break through something easier. A sword's not gonna break a shield, but an axe will go through a wooden shield easy. It's why people switched from wood shields to steel shields in the Viking period, because Vikings used axes and javelins and
It
hammers.
has been 4 centuries
Is it like
since
one
that
big
victory,
game of rock, paper, scissors?
and we have
Yes.
kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes
In
have
any of my,
forgotten.
like, D&D stuff that I've ever done, hill dwarves use axes,
We are few
and mountain dwarves
Our
use
warnings
warhammers.
have been ignored for too long.
Because hill dwarves have to have lumber to build their houses, whereas mountain dwarves use hammers to bust up rock to make theirs.
Be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us.
I see the chat. We got my original 3 continents, Sinbal, Ishidok, and I can't pronounce that last one. Fourth continent, which is an archipelago. Alright, so we're gonna do female, dwarf, fighter, castless. So we're doing dwarf commoner run. Dwarf noble's pretty cool, but we're doing dwarf commoner just because I like the way it looks. And I like the backstory for it.
It's a little guy.
It's less being just a little guy and more going from, like, being so the thing about the castless in Dragon Age is that we're gonna change the name here. In Dragon Age is that they are not considered part of the stone, quote unquote, by the Shaperit, which is the like the people who are in charge of like the history of the dwarven kingdoms and stuff. They are the ones that like decide the paragons. They are the ones that decide like who like become like historical figures, stuff like that. And if you're castless, you cannot become a paragon. You can't be on the council. You can't make decisions for dwarven society, anything like that. However, there is a way for dwarves to go from castless to being part of the stone, quote unquote, and that's to become a Grey Warden or part of the Legion of the Dead. Which the Legion of the Dead, we'll get into that later as we play through the game, but they also become part of the stone because they sacrifice themselves to fight Darkspawn in the Deep Roads. So they are honored as part of the stone. Also, robotic for me, mountain dwarves have Scottish accents and hill dwarves have southern United States accents because they're very family oriented, and that's how you can tell which kind of dwarf one of the NPCs is if I give them a Scottish accent or a Southern American accent.
God help me, Jesus.
What's wrong?
I went to burp. And there's like a specific part of my back that just like hurt very badly.
Oof. The other thing about castless dwarves is that they have face tattoos. Like they're called a brand.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's it's interesting. It's in my opinion. Okay, so let's change this person's hair. What do we want our hair to look like? Honestly, I think working as like member of
I also totally want to get more sleep today, but I ended up just sitting around getting started on session planning and then doing nothing.
I mean, if you need sleep, then you should absolutely
I'm not
sleep.
tired. The thing is, I'm not tired right now. I was considering it post work, then I just kind of ended up staying up. So that's alright. Do I need the Curse of Strahd book? I should probably.
What I would suggest for Grey Dwarves, those are the ones that I give like heavier accents. Very specifically, I would give anything like any Underdark race. Typically, I do like Drow have Australian accents in my worlds. And then Grey Dwarves, I give Maori accents from New Zealand shit.
Excuse me. That's because they're from the land down under.
Yes, that is the joke.
It's me, a local fool, here to explain the jokes. Slash Biff. My goodness.
My name is Korg. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly. My name is Korg. I'm made of rocks.
Sick.
That's exactly how I Korg is a really good way to kind of explain how I do Duragar.
One of these days, Belle will see me play a dwarf.
One day. I need more people to play dwarves in my settings.
I already have such a stunning lineup of people waiting. Oh, good. God, Ranu was great though. One of my all-time favorites.
Ranu was fucking awesome. I loved Ranu. I am glad he got a satisfying
Satisfying end.
Yeah, satisfying end. Robotic, have I invited you to the West March server yet? I need to do that. Remind me to do that post-stream. Actually, Jess, are you friends with Robotic at all? Like on the Discord?
Yeah, hold on, let me look. Typing when I can't see the keyboard sometimes is a bit of a mix. Excuse me. Fuck. I want to hit invite people, but I almost went down to leave server.
Oh no!
That would have been very bad. I sent.
Thank you.
Bonus to having a mod in chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. So at work today,
Uh-huh.
my replacement came in. And the first words said to me were, "I know I'm early. You can go home. You can go home now." And then proceeded to follow it up with, "My wife just asked for separation, and I didn't have anything else to do." And I'm like, "Buddy, my guy,
Fucking oof. Poor dude.
he is not doing good." As I was leaving, he was like muttering to himself, and I just speed walked out of there. That was
for those in chat that know what I look like IRL, look at this dwarf.
Oh.
Does she look semi-accurate, y'all think?
Food in mouth.
Uh-huh.
Food in mouth. I'd say so. Obviously not the same hair color, but
Yeah, well, I mean, similar enough. I can't get the white in there because I really do. I do look like my VTuber avatar currently. I went and got my hair dyed to be the same as my VTuber avatar.
okay.
I think this is the closest haircut I can get to what I have IRL.
Yeah. Sick.
I think her jaw width needs to be just a little bigger.
I'm gonna prepare Barovia Village for y'all.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if we're gonna get there. Don't know if we're gonna get there. We could, if y'all fucking run down the fucking. So the thing about Death House, right?
Uh-huh.
And this isn't spoiling anything that's in it. In the fucking upper house part, there's maybe a couple combats. And then I looked at the basement map.
Oh, my spell!
And holy shit, it has so many more. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
My god.
I would assume so.
I had to take out, I mean, I can say it because it's not going to be in there. I had to take out 5 shadows because they had strength drain and there was 5 of them.
Jeez.
And y'all are level 3 and we have a lot of squishies. Who could die?
Who could in fact die? Robotic, I had just send you a invite to my West March server so that we could get you
Deep beneath the
so we could
sits
so I could let you play in my West March
largest and
games.
proudest of the 2 remaining dwarven cities.
This stream is
Once the seat of an underground empire.
also to help me
Orzammar
stay
now
accountable
stands
and do
alone,
session prep
cut
and not
off
get
from the
distracted
world
by
the
listening
darkspawn,
to my
still
girlfriend
clinging to
staring
the
at her
memory
stream.
of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You
I'm
are
very
Castus,
interested to see.
dirty secret staining Orzammar.
This stream is sponsored by Belle's
Forced, along with
campaign.
your sister,
Yeah,
to
actually,
sell
you know
your
what? You're not
services
wrong.
to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar,
If anybody wants to help out with that, you can
Castus deserves
gift subs or
fate.
donate to
But who knows
the
who
new
would
computer on
know?
my throne.
The same as everyone.
If I could get a mod to plug the throne, please.
Yeah,
I
it's not like I
can't
have
keep
a
gambling
mod
with
in
you
here or
forever,
anything.
Right.
You've got a sweet look. Something to light a man on fire.
I gotta floss my
Gotta make
fucking
it
teeth.
count.
There's something
Please,
in there. I
Brad.
don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl?
I'm gonna fucking murder you, Barat.
You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens.
Listen, if
You told
y'all
me your
help
sister was
Belle
just
with her
another
computer, it also
person.
helps me on the
I'll
long
check
run.
her out. Braids down to here, gold cap teeth.
Donate
She
to
can
the new
recite
lore
folk poetry
archive
and
bot.
play the
Oh my
string
god,
along.
yeah.
Every
Yeah, you're not
man's
wrong.
dream.
It's first.
All you gotta
So,
do is find a
for
local
one, there are
squeaky
multiple
bill
different
like 'em, and we're
systems
all
being
living
run
easy
in
lives
that
in the dark.
Please,
that
don't
Discord
get involved.
robotic.
You know that
So
never goes
we
well.
have a basic fantasy campaign that will very soon be switching to 5e, and then also Pathfinder First Edition. I do not do Second Edition because I have not learned it yet, but we will eventually. I'm also thinking about running the Power Rangers RPG, Monster of the Week at some point. There's a lot of things that I run in that Discord server.
Listen to the kid. She knows the deal you made. She keeps her head down and does whatever jobs I don't want to dirty my fists with. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brat. Then you both go free. And I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
Yeah, I have a player who uses the Final Fantasy PFSRD for characters in the West March game. I'll get you the roles after stream. Yeah, we'll it's mostly run characters by me before they're approved, but I will definitely get you in there.
That's what everyone likes. A castless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested. It's nothing definite, but he said he wanted to see me again.
Excuse me if I don't start knitting booties. Until I do, you're the one who's going to keep paying her debts with your service to the Carta.
We're gonna kill the Carta, all of them. We're gonna kill them all. That's the idea.
A few do a good job, and you might work your way up to footpad one of these days. Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now, and I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
I mean, I could stab you to death, take your armor, and then fucking leave.
You know how desperate the nobles are for more children. They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate. And we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward. Yes. That is, I hope. He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady. Not just someone
Favorite
to
class
settle down.
bonuses are fucking awesome.
I don't want to say, in case I'm wrong. It just seems too mad to think of one of the most important men in Orzammar with someone like me. Anyway, time is rusting and I need to get dressed. These fashions will be the death of me.
She's fucking the
Hundred
future
buttons
king,
on
by the
sleeve.
way. That's who she's with.
And Lesky's probably already outside waiting for you. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
You
Okay, I'm back.
absolutely welcome back. You absolutely could, Robotic. I always encourage people to play. So one of the things that I tell people, especially for the West March campaign, is do not think about party comp because there's a pool of 30 people playing in that game. So it doesn't matter. Play what makes you happy, not what you think would be the best comp for the party. That's kind of how I see it.
Okay.
Closest to a Kalishtar? I am not sure. Those are like psionic elves, right?
I was starting to think I'd have to bust in.
That-
and get an
sorta,
idea of that
yeah.
spicy sister of yours. Give
Kinda
her a rattle.
weird dream freaks. Let me pull up Clash Stars for you.
Thank you.
Oh, what can I say?
5e.
No money, no girls, no place to call my
I'm
own.
pulling it up
I've been
right
writing
now.
an epic poem about it. It starts.
I'd have to look into it,
Really
but
first have
um,
the best. You noble dwarf
there are a
can
bunch of
I
different
pick up
fucking kinds of
your
elves in
couldn't think of a
There-
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. The Clash Star are a compound race created from the union of humanity and renegade spirits from the plane of dreams. Spirits called Kori. Clash Star are often seen as
We've
wise
seen
spirit
Court
people
Bard in
with
your
great
future
compassion
either.
for others.
I guess we'll
But
have
there's
to
an
start playing the headies
unmistakable
for
alien
Barat.
quality to the Clash Star. They're haunted by their
Paul says we're
conflicts
out for a
of
search and
otherworldly
discipline.
spirits.
One of his smugglers is holding out on him.
Um,
Name's Oskias.
psionic
Surfacer.
psychic,
Barat got word that
is
he's been sending
right.
shipments topside that never made
Yeah.
it to Barat's
not
ears
quite so
down here.
elves.
He was
Sorry to
supposed
interrupt.
find the rotter and see
You're
what
alright.
goods he's holding back.
So yes, psionic, no, not elves. Got it. I'd have to double check, but to be completely honest with you, there isn't really psionics don't exist in UEs. Aside from like mind flayers, psionics aren't really a thing. And aboleth.
But most people can't play an Aboleth, so.
Yeah.
You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get.
Alright.
All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. Probably staying near their quarters.
The fun part about
Don't treat 'em
altering
my ears,
canon
Soraka.
is you have to take out parts of encounters and things.
Yeah. Then again, Canon Strahd is not exactly fun.
Canon, it's made some choices.
Yep. That's a way to put it.
I definitely haven't had to get help from Poppy to rewrite 2 NPCs.
Two whole NPCs.
And I probably will have to reconfigure more of them.
But yeah, we'll get together, Robo, and figure out a character, because when it comes to like psionics, they're not really a thing in UEs.
What are you doing here, Brand?
I really like the molten lava just coming down from the fucking.
Oh yeah,
side,
we're
by the
in
way.
an active volcano. This is essentially what Hammerholm looks like. This is what inspired. This is what inspired Hammerholm, the dwarven capital in UEs.
Something. God, do you think they ever like if you're ever in a fight with somebody and just fucking toss them on the lava?
In UEs, yeah, that's a thing that just happens. If you get into an honor duel in Hammerholm, there is a very high chance of just getting booted into lava.
You want to know a fun fact about lava?
Yes.
So you don't really sink into it.
That's real.
No,
Like
you
it's
fucking
water?
vaporize, essentially.
Tiring work looking for
You burn on top of it at very high temperatures.
Yeah.
Look, I always been loyal.
If it helps, Calistar and 5e don't really have psionics. It's sort of ranged telepathy. It resists. I don't think there's a race that really does that, but there are classes that do it in the supernatural classes. If you want to look into those, like, or the occult classes, closest race I could really think of for what you're looking for are the fetchlings, also known as the Umbra folk in UEs.
I waved my hand.
Yes.
There's already one in UEs, technically.
Yeah. No, they're two.
There's another one inside of me.
Yeah, Rowan.
Oh shit, yeah.
The PFSRD. D20 PFSRD. You're not a mod in the Discord server, are you, Jess?
No.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Yes, you are.
Yes, whoa. I am your elite employee.
Yeah, essentially. Just don't look at other people's private chats. And now you
Why would
can
I-
give. Now you. Well, it's just a warning I give everybody. Because you now have the option to do that.
I'm muting everybody's channels.
Cool.
but I-
If you could go ahead and give, Robotic the Marchers and Reckford residents roles, please.
Yeah.
It's under like the races. There's like a big list of them. Fetchlings is a race. You just gotta read the page, essentially. Oh. I always been loyal to Barat and family. I'll just kill you and plant the evidence
Wait,
later.
I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families.
Damn, that's a
Worked
lot
out.
of
I was
private
gonna bring
chats.
Barat
Jesus
his cut,
Christ.
I
Yep.
swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Oh no, I don't want to see Thirst Towel. Hold on. Oops.
Could everyone who isn't about to die please
There we
turn
go.
around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen. This is murder. Let me know if you need anything.
The big thing about like
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that?
about you saw all of those like the private chats. I have multiple copied character sheets for every player with multiple characters
Good
in
Lord.
case of level drain.
Then let me go. Tell Barat you killed me. I can run to the surface. He's never got to hear of me again. I'll give you the lyrium. Do whatever you want with it. Give it to Barat. Sell it yourself. I don't care.
Okay, shoot. Alright.
Keep the lyrium.
I'll have to go back
plenty to
later
light
and make
fire.
it to the channels that I've muted, that I don't see them.
No!
Well, this dude's gotta die, I guess. Lesky hit him with dirty fighting.
Hurricane.
I'll get on.
Where are you? Oh. So what rules? Sorry.
Marchers and Reckford residents.
Okay. All done.
Man, I wish I could have taken that guy's shield. Thank you very much,
Get
by
this
the way.
stuff back to Barat before he
Yeah,
starts
no
wondering
problem.
what's
Fuck. How do I do that again?
The king is
How do
old.
I hide?
His
How do I
rule
hide
won't
muted
hold much
channel?
longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows
Yeah.
I can provide.
I don't think
We'll finish this later.
sick.
It's
I don't
about
think
time
I
you two
have.
showed
It's
up.
not in here.
What happened with Ascaius? Excellent. I'll send someone out to
Found it.
handle the cleanup.
Thank you.
Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you.
There we go.
Oh, that's touching. Oh, wait.
I can.
forgot. I
Also,
don't
it
care.
did get
The
me the
Warrior
high
Cast
thirst
is
tell
hosting
though,
a
so
proving
we're
event.
we're
All
winning.
the best
Okay,
fighters,
awesome.
last man standing,
Thank you.
You know the sort of thing.
You're
They're
welcome.
showing off for some gray warden who's
I mean, that's
looking
the thing
for
that's good for
candidates
me.
to drag
Thank you
off
for
to a
with
life
it.
of eternal glory.
I mean, I was
No,
thanking you for the
Now,
help with the
it's
mod
not
stuff.
often we
Ah,
get every
that's
damn
fair.
fighter in
To be
Ozar
fair.
lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances
I had to do that
who
because
take an interest in
I
this
had to do
sort
that
of thing.
in the Sage's server too.
I understand.
You poked your nose in the wrong place once, and suddenly.
Are you out of your big hollow skull? No brand's allowed to hold steel in the proving ring.
And
It would be an
suddenly,
insult to
pull
the
yourself right back
ancestors.
out of that
Not to
shit.
mention the conceit
Yeah.
of the Warrior Cast. I just want you to make certain the right man wins. There's a lot of coin to be made when people.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of this man.
Favorite fighter's an officer named
I'm gonna
Minor,
kill him.
veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns.
I'm gonna kill him.
Bavaird's a long
Look at his
Yeah.
dumb,
Got
stupid
back
face.
Deep Roads offensive. Some young
Oh,
fuck
this
with
one's already
all
broken his
the
nose at least
ladies
once.
drooling.
Oh yeah, you can
I've
visibly
got a
see
lot
it.
of money riding on him. Mine and other people's.
It was
I
probably her,
expect to see that 8 to
from the
1
look of it.
pay off. Understand?
I feel like
Fight
punches
only gets
hurt in
announced
general,
with
but I feel like
contestants
dwarf punches
themselves to
fucking
prevent
hurt.
Oh, yeah.
gambling. So first, you'll have to find
Sucked
a
right in the
Bavaird.
face.
See who he's fighting and when. When the name Minor
Uh,
I want you to slip this drug into the
it,
bastard's
so,
It'll slow his
what are you
reflexes
thinking
just
of
enough to
reflavoring,
take the edge off.
is the question.
Not enough to show, but it wears off quickly. So don't use it until just before his fight. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life.
Barat, I'm
If I
going
don't
to
see
kill you.
Baird's name on the winner's
Go
sheet,
fuck
You'd
yourself.
better make sure I never see you.
I'm very
or your
interested to
sister
watch like
ever
your
again.
character Belle go through fucking Death House.
I mean, it's
Like,
not.
and finish
Barat,
it.
give you
It'd
a job to do.
be fun.
I am interested in seeing her go through Death House, but also at the same time, I am interested in seeing just how you run Death House.
Lovely.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I already had notes for the copy down everything for the entirety of Death House.
Uh-huh.
So just a bunch of editing for me.
Nice. I've figured out a much more like comfortable way to hold my wrist while I'm gaming on mouse and keyboard.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the
So
ground.
it's I need to get, I just need to get a like a
Go on through there.
wrist
State of
rest.
the trenches. Grey Wardens
Oh,
don't need
yeah.
some ice
My-
getting between them
I
and
have a
fighters.
mouse pad that has one of those. It does like go down, but I've noticed my wrist hurts a lot less using it. Even
I need
from the
one
little-
for my keyboard. It's less the mouse that messes with me and more like the keyboard because
That's
of
fair.
because my left hand has
One of the Grey Wardens.
my left hand has carpal tunnel and my right doesn't for some
And
reason.
blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited
I've
Orgrimmar.
fought off carpal
Has
tunnel
it
once,
changed? Or is there a
but
reason
here
you're
it will
looking
not
at
be
me
the
so
last time I
strangely?
encounter it. Considering I do art and
You're
I
not
want to
here
go
for the
back
proving,
to
are you?
playing
I
piano
believe the
again.
fighters were introduced earlier. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you.
The Shadow Plane connection as a dreamlike connection to spirits. I don't know. Hard to explain off the top of my head. Well, I mean, while yes, I would let you do that. The Shadowfell the Shadow Plane in Yuiz is essentially like all of the planes that were destroyed in the Gods' War, swallowed up into one plane. The Dream Plane is one of those, so that's why I said Fetchling.
Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means then. I remember that now.
The dream plane is slowly being retaken by the goddess of dreams, Andromeda, but it's a slow process. So currently, it's still part of the shadow plane.
The wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the
The good thing here is I'm not seeing too much that I need to edit. I'm editing out all the mentions of baby murder.
Compassionate to their
Thank you.
friends and inspiring.
I was doing
It's a lot to look for.
Oh no, alchemists are dope. Absolutely play one. We've already got 2 in the like player pool, and they're dope as fuck.
Oh fuck. And I already took it out earlier. But it's making sure I actually get everything. I don't want it.
My E
No one
key
wants it
keeps
at
getting
baby.
stuck.
E?
Yeah. E and Q are how you turn the camera in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And the keys keep getting stuck.
Oh, that's not good. My spacebar has been sticking on me a little bit.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw
On
a
my
dead man
on the
for his
keyboard
bout
that
and
I've been
still
using,
lose.
not the one that already
It's gonna
doesn't
kill
have
us if we
one.
slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeeper I had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be
Thinking of like
You'll go out
5e
in his armor, kick
characters.
down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins,
I keep
everybody
rethinking
wins. Except
about
for the warrior cast
revisiting
braggarts you leave kissing
an old
dust.
Tiefling Ranger, my first Tiefling Ranger that I ever
love
made.
the way you think, my friend.
So I didn't give her
was
that much
afraid Barat was
backstory
going
because
to
I
kill
made her
us.
in a very quick rush because I didn't realize I had to make a character before D&D. It was my first ever game.
I'll keep
Yeah.
watch for the
You
guards.
could always put them
Don't put
in
on that
tier
armor until you're done. It's a little conspicuous, you know?
when we switch over to 5e.
Yeah. My brain went, another planeswalker. That or I just make that character but from tier.
Yeah. Whichever one you think would be
They didn't have a lot of substance. So probably a rework would be better, to be honest.
random lore. Okay, Ruggs, do you want lore about the person or the character?
Where the fuck is...
Okay, so random lore about Belle the character.
Ready to concede already, Averd?
So the
I wonder
the character of Belle, not only is she a planeswalker, she started very specifically as a character that I played in one of the first D&D settings, Mystara. And Paladin at the time was not a class that a halfling could be, so we reverse engineered the Paladin class by making her a fighter cleric.
You'll have to wait until after my preparations are done. And you might want to get a tincture for that head cold. Your voice sounds terrible.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minor
Oh, there we go.
Fighters, take final preparations, then report to the ring.
I'll see you in the ring.
Okay.
No more time.
I've officially
Make sure
put
you
the
have
new
everything and go
the
tell
new
the proving
scheduled
guard you're
day
ready to
for
fight. And don't
for
forget
that
to keep
game.
your helmet down.
Collapse that one, thank you.
Well met, Averd. I believe it is time for... May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar.
Absolutely.
It looks so cool.
I wasn't talking. Could you guys not hear me when I was talking about?
No. No, you were talking about the lore. I heard you.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was just silence for.
Yeah, I was silent for a minute. Because I was watching the cutscene. I would very highly appreciate someone fucking playing a dwarf. Dwarves are dope.
Dwarves are very cool. And I feel like at some point at Nerf point, I will make a good dwarf. No, I think it could be neat. I think it could be fun. Once I go through the guys that I gotta go through.
Yeah, your long list of characters that you have on backup.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Robo, with the Westmarch game, everybody's allowed 2 characters, or more, depending on how often you like playing.
A truly memorable fight.
Oh.
The young cadet healer. The warrior Evan.
You ever catch yourself before you say a thing your players are allowed to know, and then you go, I can't even talk about this thing.
Yes, all the time.
Damn, is this what it'd be like for real for you?
All the time, yeah.
Damn.
I did so provings do not provings are not to the death. They are to knockout. So no, I did not just kill that man's.
I mean, Rogue's you're out of my game, so I could tell you.
Yeah, you should absolutely tell Rugs, because Rugs loves being Rugs loves being like the person that, because like Rugs is one of those people that like I know won't metagame, so I tell shit about the Westmarch game.
I'm right here. I don't even metagame. I just forget you mentioned things.
Exactly.
Which would be a perfect setup for if I've ever been told anything. I
Yep.
just can't remember.
Hi, hello, Kiva. Welcome to stream. How are you doing, sweetheart? Kiva is the one who provided the music for all of the other stuff we do when I do like D&D streams and other stuff. Kiva provided that music and is making a custom track for me, and I'm super excited about it.
Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
Can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
A teeny tiny thing.
First warrior to fall is fight.
I'd be very careful being in the basement about the floor.
Oh no, living floors. I'm
No!
back in Ultima again.
No, it's not living floor.
Ultima
Yes,
3, is that you?
Nah, it's no, it's just the good old adventure, tip of make sure you're checking where you're walking.
Is it too late to request myself a 10-foot pole? Because Belle would be carrying one.
Tell you what, I will put one where you will find it.
Yes.
Will advance to the final bout.
Yo, you have a Gorgon Lamia plushie? Where'd you get it, and can I have it?
I'm out already?
Fuck yeah.
Hey! That's my armor!
Yeah, I've been caught.
I know that man. That's Everd. Then
That's
what
not
imposter
him.
did I fight?
A real fighter wouldn't
Remove
show
your
up
helmet,
drunk
warrior,
to a
and let
fight.
all who watch you see your face. Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
That's adorable. and I love custom-made crochet plushies. That's awesome.
Also, like, when you're like, we were messaging, you're like, hey, LMAO, you just pawned off that hammer. I was just like, to be fair, I was like, ooh, look at that thing.
Yeah.
And then
You know what, Rugs? You're not wrong. I am no man.jpg.
I am no man.jpg?
Uh-huh. Because he said, the proving guy said, you are but one man, and Rugs is like, I am no man.jpg.
Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden.
Excuse me.
But this proving is not solely for you.
Oof.
There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This woman is no warrior. She is castless, rejected by
I am a warrior, and I beat most of your warriors' asses.
Salute the stone. She has no place here.
Except as your champion.
I know where you're gonna find your
I love Duncan. Do I have to fight a broom to get my 10-foot pole?
No, you don't have to fight a broom to get your 10-foot pole. I know where you're gonna find it because you have to go into this room anyway. So.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me?
You have to go into this room anyway to get your way down.
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway?
To the base.
Yeah, no, Duncan with the fucking sass. Duncan is one of my favorite fucking characters in this entire game. He gives no shits.
As soon as everyone saw your face, Brand, the place went mad. Shut all the doors, examined everyone.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
One of the guards recognized me.
Tell me I should finish. I should at least finish editing this.
I mean, of course you should, because we have session tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try, but I gotta finish this before I can swap. Curse responsibilities.
Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into
I merely should accept that you would tell me I'd have to do that. So I'd have
What's it look like on your side?
Yeah.
You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. Get you out? Who do you think put you in? You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you.
I mean, why call it invalid when you clearly held your own?
Because I'm not in a cast.
Cells in Barat's estate.
Yeah.
He built it into the ruins of old Orzammar. Plenty of room to store gold and lyrium. And nice thick walls so no one can hear the screams.
They're kind of fucked up, aren't they?
Oh yeah, this is the essentially the cartel.
Bless him forever. But they
Yeah.
We're gonna kill them all.
When Barat claimed you,
I remember this. You told me this for a character that I was considering. You're like, hey, do this one, do this thing specifically. So
Yeah.
I have an idea. Can't remember what
I don't
character
think
it
scaring
was.
you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together. Sorry we had to put you in separate cells, or I'd suggest you have a last tumble. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Well.
Barat can suck a dick.
Yep, you damn right. Hey, remember that that fucking dwarf punches are incredibly hard?
Yeah.
Knocked the man's right the fuck out.
I've never been punched, but I imagine it probably
It
really
fucking sucks.
Even when I got knocked in the face during sparring, it did. It was sparring, so obviously it wasn't like a real, like a real genuine punch.
Yeah.
But like, I don't remember it hurting Val that much.
Depends on who you get hit by. Be completely honest with you.
Yeah. That's fair. Getting back into mixed martial arts or something like that, I think could be fun. Again. Yeah. Yeah, Rugs, that's fair.
Yeah, well, the reason I said it depends on who hit you is because, like, if someone who doesn't know how to punch hits you, it doesn't hurt that bad. Because there's a difference in, like, being able to hit someone and, like, knowing what you're doing, and also, like, not really being able to, not really knowing what the fuck you're doing.
You know what has happened to me, though?
What?
This is just related to mixed martial arts. I was chopped in the throat on complete accident.
You know, that makes sense.
By my sister. We
Are
were
you sure that was an accident?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she didn't mean to do it. We were practicing, and she got me, and I had to stop for a minute because holy shit. And it wasn't even hard or on purpose. I can't imagine hitting somebody like that and meaning it.
Listen, the only person I've ever chopped in the throat, I definitely meant to chop him in the throat.
God, it fucking sucks. I don't remember that much, but all I remember was, took me a minute.
Oh yeah, I'd be more likely to fucking roll my wrist than actually knock someone out. That makes sense. Not to offend you, Rugs, but you don't look like someone you don't seem like someone who's been in a lot of fights.
Wait, is that what that is? Hold on. I also just like slapped you guys down on like the fucking basement map, but I don't know what order you're gonna be when you go down there. So I'll probably have to rearrange it anyway.
That makes sense, yeah.
What do you mean fucking on the floor? There are no marks on the floor! Stupid module.
Lusky, fucking don't. By all means, I should have been in a ton of... Yeah, that from what you've told me, like, you just don't tend to get into fights. Whereas, I look like I shouldn't have been in many fights, but have been in a whole lot of them.
I think something, not quite wrestling, but like, I did a lot of grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I was, by any degrees, fantastic, but the guys I was going against were just better than me at it.
Yeah.
But I did, I think, not that I minded, like, the sparring and stuff, but the grappling was a little more preferred, I think, than, fucking punches and shit. Listen, if I can roll your ass on the ground and keep you there.
See, that's the problem, is keeping me there.
Not that I'd have any reason to hold you on the ground or anything.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm saying, like, I'm saying, like, if I were to spar with someone, is keeping me there. Because, so the way you get out of an armbar is just standing up. The way you get out of a knee lock is using your other leg to kick the shit out of whoever's got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this,
Uh-huh.
And you have to know I mean this in the most regular way possible.
Uh-huh.
If I ever pick it up, I think it'd be fun to spar.
Oh yeah, no,
Either way.
sparring's fun as fuck.
And I'm like, listen, sparring, it's fun. I'm not gonna get seriously injured.
No.
It'll be fine. Just like, I got a bloody nose once when we sparred. They stopped as soon as they saw blood coming down my face.
Yeah.
They're like, that shouldn't be happening. So I didn't block my face fast enough.
Well, I mean, yeah, that'll happen.
Hey, pro tip: if you don't want punched,
Don't
block
your
face.
Yeah, definitely block. That is the best way to not get hit in the face. I did when making. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me the goof that you made when making your first ever D&D character.
Listen, I'm the bitch in video games where I don't need to block if I hit the enemy hard enough. But I feel like I'd have to be pretty ballsy IRL to pull that off.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you also have to know where your opponent's thing is, like your opponent's weaknesses are.
Yeah. Oh my god. Shit, okay. Oh. Session prep.
I had a system that I made that was just that, Robo, where you rolled a d20 for each stat. Also, other thing that I should tell you right off the bat, we don't use 46 drop the lowest for rolling stats when it comes to my games. You roll 2d6 plus 6 is the system.
God, this is... Oh, this fight's gonna suck ass. It'll be fine, I believe in you guys.
Big fan of that system, still ended up with 2 8s. You know, Rugs, it happens sometimes, buddy.
Rugs, it's okay. Don't worry, I used that system, I somehow got a dump stat for Calvin, and I think that turned out to be his freaking constitution.
Luckily, it was basic fantasy. Yeah, you know, you're not wrong, Rugs. It is, you were very lucky with your basic fantasy stats.
I'll get on it.
Your basic fantasy stats were actually pretty fucking good. Comparatively to like what they could have been.
Very good. Oh my god. Your favorite response to like rolling a nat 1 on my perception is, well, you're in a room.
Yep. You see suddenly you've gone blind. I don't know what happened to you, but suddenly you've gone blind.
Suddenly you've gone blind. Roll nat 20 stealth. Nobody knows where you are.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I do is no one knows where you are.
You don't even know where you are. Roll high enough. Are you even in this fucking plane anymore?
Are you on this plane of existence anymore? Finch would have been. Oh yeah, Finch would have absolutely been rough in Pathfinder. Card of Shield, is it better than the one I'm using? No, but it looks better. So, aesthetically, this shield is cooler. So that's the shield we're using.
Wait, where's north on this fucking map?
Ooh, Dwarven Armored Boots.
Oh no! Okay, so you would go. That'd be the way you came.
Try your method for funsies, not actually using the rolls, just seeing what I get. If you go into the Discord to the DiceBot spam little thing and just hit !roll stats, It'll roll all 6 for you without you having to do all 6 one at a time.
You know what? I'm just gonna skip.
Oh, that's
this.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, 2d6 plus 6. I love the glitch when you knock them down and they just stop fighting. That's my favorite glitch in this game.
Wait. You're kidding me.
What?
Oh, okay. Nothing. I'm
Muskie, switch to your bow, shoot him in the face.
thinking out loud. Hi wolves. Bye wolves. Still my favorite. 2d6 plus 6, right?
Yep. I did respond to that.
Okay. Sorry, I entirely spaced out.
11, 8, 15, 13, 10. Oh. If you get 2 1s, re-roll the 2 1s. That is a thing that I did say for character creation. It's one of the homebrew rules.
I think this is like my favorite introduction for Death House ever, is the 2 of you fighting for your lives, and the other 2 going, we could use this as a chance to get out of here.
Yeah. I try to be a kind and benevolent DM.
She's kind and benevolent until you tell one wrong, terrible pun, and then there's a target on your head.
Yep. Puns are punishable by death.
Well, I mean, it's that, or when you start getting too ballsy, or when I start getting too ballsy, and saying the DM can't do shit.
Yeah, and then I have to assert my dominance.
Listen. Till the day I no longer play this game, I will never stop being like, it's fine, you can't do shit. 11, 13, 11. That's not bad.
Yeah, those aren't bad stats.
Okay, this doesn't tell you how to find that thing, though.
Everyone keeps resisting my shield bashes, and I'm mad about it.
What, like your,
My shield bash technique in this game has like a saving throw behind it, and the NPCs keep rolling well.
No, like your like when you're playing that other game, and your turn on dead wouldn't work.
Yes, my one fucking thing.
Your one whole thing.
It's one of my most watched TikToks is me complaining about that.
Of course. I did remove a mimic from the basement.
Oh, but why? Mimics are awesome.
There's already enough shit that's trying to kill you down there.
Yeah, there should definitely still be a mimic. I mean, hey, I believe you, honestly. 2d6 plus 6 tends to produce very high stat rolls. That's the point of why I do it.
Listen, and I understand how you want the mimic, however, I was talking about all the shit we had down there, and it's like, we want to go had the next stuff. So I took out the shadows, and I took out the singular mimic, because there's already enough that you're going to be dealing with down there.
Shadows are awesome, also. Like, they're very good enemies for low-level players.
Listen,
like, if you want an undead.
They're very good, but there's 5 of them?
Yeah, five what I would have done is if you don't mind me, like I don't wanna like backseat DM. But what I'd have ended up doing is nerfing their HP and their AC, and then making there be less of them.
The strength drain is really the thing that made me go.
Yeah, no, strength. That makes sense.
5 of them with strength drain. I should replace them with a different little morbos. But it's cool. It's in a room where you have to trigger a fight. So if you guys don't trigger the enemies, you can just walk in there and walk out of the room.
Yeah, exactly.
So easy. Okay. Choose the Land has no more guidance for me right now. So it's just me rereading through everything. Oh fuck, I actually need to go back to my old note.
That freak of a sister of hers can't stay in her place. I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace?
Where are you?
To get my hand.
Come on, boys. The little whore needs to learn her place.
Because looking at the title I made for session 1, that's thinking about the title of session 2. So sad. The title of session 1 wasn't "Where are you?" Session 2, I was. Oh god. Okay.
Lesky, don't die.
I'm always very excited to see what your little floor builds are gonna do. It's very fun.
No, those aren't very bad set. So, one thing I will say, when it comes to stats for the game, this game specifically, I do want them rolled in the Discord. The ones that you use for your actual characters. That's kind of how I do, like, that is one rule I do have, is the rolls have to be made in the Discord.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and Sonic slaughtered him. You have to be the lucky.
We have killed Barat. Fuck that guy.
Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the Sonic King.
Where on God? Also, something that I've been sitting on the entire time is
Well, he sure was talking
like this character didn't read the letter that she pulled out of the fucking trunk.
Hey.
And now
Rika I killed him.
Yep.
It doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Yeah, totally. We're gonna go find somewhere to hide. I'm totally not going to take all of their equipment, and steal and then burn this place to the ground. Yeah, it's absolutely, you absolutely can go roll your character stats. Now, that's fine. I just, I always just want to, make sure that everybody knows, hey, roll your stats in the Discord so that I know where they came from, essentially. Cold Iron Rune.
I'll get on it.
I moved an NPC's dead body from the room that it was originally in to a different room. But it didn't say where it went.
Anything else in here? No. Fuck.
The weirdest thing you've ever lost? An NPC's dead body.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the weirdest thing I've ever lost. Also, yeah, characters start with 3,000 gold.
You're not supposed to be.
That's the other thing, is that they start with 3,000 gold.
Don't be like me and hoard all your money because you're scared of spending it.
Definitely spend your money, get equipment.
Listen, I buy equipment and then the rest of it sits there, and my character is just like a piggy bank waiting to be fucking robbed by any ne'er-do-well.
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies. They
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
I found the
Your
NPC's
friend
dead
has
body,
once
by the way.
again demonstrated her courage.
He's been
We
located.
Grey Wardens travel
Good.
far
I'm
and
glad
wide
you've
in
located
search of
him.
those with the potential to join our ranks.
He's fine and definitely
Seems
very
I have
dead.
found one.
Uh-huh. 1 second. I just have to quickly...
Hello.
I have to very quickly get rid of Discord notifications because they make me anxious.
You're okay, right? Ven's in chat.
Hello, Venny.
Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey
I need
Wardens,
to take this
extend
out
the invitation for you
because
to
this
join our
baby
order.
doesn't exist
This
in
woman
canon.
is wanted
He's-
for treason.
Well, he exists
can't
in
do
canon. He
this.
doesn't
I
exist
can
here.
and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people.
It's going pretty good.
The chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey
I have
Wardens.
been
Know that
conscripted.
you are most welcome.
Congratulations.
highly
Wow,
irregular.
wow, wow,
The
wow.
warrior families will be most upset.
Look at you, you
Wait,
duster,
twice-
a warden.
Why
I
is there
think I
two
knew you
down
when you were
here,
stealing
then?
bread.
Am I
Before we
missing
brave the
something?
deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own.
Say again?
Once wielded
Sorry.
by the Warden Foro
No, it's, I'm
Iduka,
talking to myself.
I believe he was
Ah,
related
okay.
to your king. I know you
There's
will
two
continue this
things
proud
where my
example.
text only mentions
Goodbye, my friends,
one thing,
and thank you for your hospitality.
but it's fine.
I win. I kicked ass. And I didn't get
You'll
arrested.
be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin
You got
of
arrested
Ostabar,
once.
on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter
I didn't get
built
permanently
Ostabar long
arrested.
ago to prevent the Wilders
It's
from
going
invading
good.
the northern
I'm
lowlands.
preparing
It's
for
fitting we
session
make our stand
tomorrow.
here, even if we face a different foe
Got
within that
basketball
forest.
game tomorrow.
The King's forces
Okay.
have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
There's so much loot in the
This
fucking
blight
basement. Holy
must be
shit.
stopped, here
Uh-huh.
and now. If it spreads to the north,
How does Belle feel about
Ferelden
taking it
will
from
fall.
taking
Oh,
from
there,
the
Duncan.
fucking dead?
King
Jesus
Kaelan.
Christ.
They're
I
not
didn't
using it
expect
anymore.
A royal welcome? I was beginning
Uh,
to
you
worry
want-
you'd miss all the fun.
Give
Belle
me-
is
Have
lawful
I been
neutral.
helped, Your Majesty?
Then I'll have the
That's
mighty
fair.
Duncan at my side in battle after all.
And the inhabitants of this
Glorious.
house definitely
The other
aren't
warden
using
told me
these
you'd
things
found a
anymore.
promising recruit.
Exactly. Most of them are
I
dead.
take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce
Or they,
you,
they're
Your Majesty.
they're dead or they're
There's no
about
need
to
be
be
so
dead.
formal, Duncan.
Exactly.
We'll
Everywhere.
be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you.
I
The
am
Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster
semi-confident
their numbers,
no one's
and
gonna
I,
set
for
off
one,
a
am
combat
glad to
in the
help them.
room where the
It's good
combat's
to see one of
happening.
the honourable stout folk
Yeah.
outside orders.
Because
Robotic, that is...
Well, if-
I would ask my friends to make that decision. Because, like, I am biased and skewed in that question. So I turn to the people that know me best. So, like, ask my boyfriend.
the spotlight's showed on me as I'm hunched over my laptop, squinting at my screen.
Yep. Put your fucking glasses on.
I don't. My glasses are in my car. I don't need them right now.
I've always wanted to learn more.
To be honest, I
Perhaps
was
you could enlighten me sometime.
gonna go chaotic good, in my heart.
I love that it's the full spread of good. Like, it's just
Like
the whole thing is good, but
Like I could see. I don't know. Like lawful good feels like it's almost there, but not quite. Chaotic good feels like it's a fit.
lawful good feels like a stretch. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, look over there.
I do. I'll make sure to have the
Uh-huh.
finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar.
Here's something in my
King
notes that I
Enzin
don't
invited my
understand.
father to a
We
grand
aren't sure
preview
what
long
Bella
ago.
is, but we know
Isn't
she.
Adrian fair these days?
We know for sure she isn't evil. Well, thank you, Ruggs. I appreciate that. Some reason I was arguing for neutral good, but lawful good could also follow one One's own moral code to the letter. Yeah.
Why is this
Good.
marked?
I hope to work with him as well as my father did.
You wouldn't
Allow
fight
me to be
ghost
the
children,
first to
would
welcome
you?
you to Ostergar.
Ghost children?
The wardens will benefit
Kids.
greatly with
Do you remember what I did to the last ghost you presented me with?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut this short.
Okay,
but
so
I
what
should
Oh,
did
it's
you
supposed to be a
recommend?
banshee fight. Nah. Nah, that's not what's happening.
Your uncle
Well, no,
sends his
I
greetings and
I
reminds you
purposely
that
made it
Redcliffe
not a
forces could be
banshee
here
fight
in
Yeah.
less than a
because
week.
Eamon just wants
the
it on
person tied to
Madora.
it doesn't
We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
exist.
Just retconned out of existence.
Yeah, both her and the baby.
Fair.
Listen, why would you fight? Listen, they're ghost kids who have been trapped here forever. Why would you be mean to them? Why would you be mean, Rugs?
Oh Lord. Yeah, no, Rugs, you're not wrong. Fuck, what is his name? Your fire genasi.
I can't. For the life of, there's little X in front of some things here, and there's nothing to indicate why they're there.
But alas,
So
we've seen
clearly
no
they're not
sign of an
important.
archdemon.
I say as I delete them.
Disappointed,
Yep.
Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war
If it
like
comes
in the
back to
tales.
bite me in the ass later.
A king rides
Yeah,
on
no,
a great
Ash in
horse
fact
into
would
the
straight up
world.
punch a child.
But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Do you know? I also have my notes in Comic Sans.
I don't understand people's problem with
What
Comic
the king said
Sans.
is true.
It
I
helps
don't
me
either.
read
It's-
better.
Several battles against the Darkspawn.
Reads better also, it makes me take it less seriously. There is one part of my notes that I enjoy very much that doesn't even give away anything. And it just starts with, "This tunnel is not blocked. Fuck
Despite
you."
the victories so far, the
Wonderful.
Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they
There's a
look to
tunnel somewhere and
outnumber
it's
us.
not blocked.
I know there is an archdemon behind this,
Did they block
but I
it?
cannot ask
Block
the
my
king to act solely on my feeling.
They blocked my tunnel off. What the fuck? Maybe they blocked my tunnel. There
Wait
we go.
for reinforcements.
I unblocked.
We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais.
That's a weird
but
way.
it will be many
That would be a
days
weird way to
before
say
they
I
can join us.
finally shit.
Our numbers in
I
Ferelden are too
unblocked my
few.
tunnel.
Oh my
We must
god,
do what we
yeah.
can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual.
I don't know.
without
I don't want to
delay.
go any further.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
In my heart of hearts, I was like,
I agree. We have until
"Oh,
nightfall
that's
to
where
begin
north
the
is, you son of a
Every
bitch."
recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining. In order
That's
to
where
join
north
the
is, you son of a
Ritual is
bitch.
brief, but some
Jesus
preparation
No,
is required.
my notes
We
notes
must
were like,
begin soon.
"Oh, they're coming from this direction. Like, where's the
joining is
direction
dangerous.
at?"
I cannot
And I
speak more
didn't
of it
look up
except
to
say
see that
you will
there
learn
is in
all
fact.
in good time. Until then,
There is in fact.
you must
I should take posture check off because my posture is impeccable.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to do something to lock posture?
No,
check?
I just laugh at it every time someone redeems it because
I'm
like
refund-
every
Can I
time
refund it?
yeah, go ahead, you can refund it. Every time someone tells me to posture check, I have to remind people that I went through etiquette lessons and have like if I hunch over at all, I immediately stress out. Oh,
My posture is awful. Listen,
no,
I
there are
can.
two other
It's
recruits
for
here
me.
already. They have been
Come
waiting for us
on,
to
man.
arrive.
yeah, okay. Then that's why I keep posture check.
Feel free to
How am I
explore the
supposed to
camp here
type
as
if
you
I'm
wish.
not bent
All
over
I
like a
ask is that you
gargoyle?
do not leave it
How am
for
I
the
supposed to
time
type
being.
if I'm not shrimping?
There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of
With your
Alistair.
hands outstretched, or your arms
seek him out
outstretched,
and
and your
tell him
back
it's
straight.
time to summon
You
the
know,
other
proper
recruits.
posture.
Until then,
Get a
I
lap
have business
desk.
I must attend to.
I've
You may
never
find me at
known
the Grey
proper
Warden
posture
tent
a day
on
in
the
my
other side
life.
of this bridge, should you need to.
I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah, absolutely, I can tell. Big shrimpin'. All right, thank you everybody on YouTube for watching. We're going to go ahead and cut the recording for this particular part of the YouTube video. It's been like an hour and 30 minutes anyway, so we're going to go ahead and cut this one, come back up in the next one.